Hi Gemini, welcome to your July 2017 overview reading. So just a quick thing that I want to get out of the way. I have plugs for the end, but I just want to let everyone know that if you're looking for me to read anything specific to you, if you want to know about relationships in your own life, go ahead and book a one-on-one session with me. If you comment me to look at something that's personal, I'm just going to tell you to book a session. So just to get that out of the way, book a session with me. It's super easy. I have more plugs and everything that I'll explain at the end, and I have info for a giveaway that I'm doing that's going to be drawn at the end of June and stuff like that. So I'll put all of that info in the description, but let's go ahead and get started with Seeds of Intention. For today, I stand in my power. And so this is you really taking on a fiery, assertive quality. Speaking from a place of conviction and knowing. Okay, and Paulina, Cassidy. Aura. A healthy aura keeps your energy in balance and harmony. Okay, so again, if you need an energetic tune-up, that's what I do. I do energetic healing, reading the chakra systems and everything like that. So working with a practitioner to help you do that, really taking care of yourself energetically is going to be a big deal for you this month. Okay, and now I have the not Paulina, Cassidy, Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance cards. These are brand new, and they are career and money specific. So if you have a question specific to money or that one wants to come up, anything like that, go ahead and focus in, ask your question, or if you just want extra insight for the month, go ahead and ask. Okay, card number 1, Abundance Mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Okay, and that's true. It's not about I will have, it's about what you currently have. So make sure you're practicing gratitude and all that good stuff. Card number 2, Unlimited Ideas. This is such a Gemini card. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition, right? So as they say, God can't park or move a parked car. So you have to take action yourself with certain things. So make sure that you're following your guidance, that you're listening to your higher self and really taking action on the things that you're called to do. Card number 3, Employment Change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes and to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. This doesn't mean that you're going to change companies or change fields. It could be a promotion. It could be, if you are running a business or you own a business, this could easily be something where you decide to start a new project or take on a different type of clients, or you adjust your marketing. So it's, it's not necessarily you're going to be in a job transition, but there is something regarding your employment that is going to be shifting. Okay. And if you're not, and it's, again, like it's not just for people who have jobs. It can also be maybe you volunteer, or if you're a stay-at-home mom, like you're gonna be doing things differently. It's just about a shift in your whatever your job is, right? Whatever your role is in your life. Okay. And I'm gonna pull this spread, but I'll explain what each card is as I go along. Okay, so this is the base reading. I'll explain all the cards. And then I'm going to break up the month into quarters. And it's fluid. It's not strictly, these dates, or when this is going to happen. It's just a general, quarterly, thing. So Wild Unknown is going to be your environment for the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. And Mythological Abstractions, this is going to be your growth period for the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. And then I'm using the Tarot of Sexual Magic for like a relationship overview. And I'd love to hear what you think about this spread in the comments. Just let me know. I know it's kind of a lot, but just let me know what you think about it. I'd like to hear from you. Okay, let's get into it. The first card is what will increase Gemini's intuition for July? Eight of Cups. So this is moving away from something. It's kind of like you've turned your back on one chapter of your life and you're shifting into something that's more in alignment with you. So really, shifting out of the lower vibration stuff is going to help you increase your own intuition and sensitivity. And then this is who loves Gemini. This is not exclusive to partnerships. I want to make that really clear. The High Priestess. So this is someone who does have that divine feminine energy about them. It could be, a mother figure, a partner, a mentor, something like that is going to, really be, showing you a lot of love this month and is really, just kind of helping you to heal and work through things that you need to this month. Okay, and what increases Gemini's health for July? Two of Pentacles. Okay. With this, it's like you have decision making. So it's kind of like the stress that comes from decision making. It's like you really want to be decisive this month in how you deal with things so that it kind of relieves yourself of that that stress and the what am I'm trying to find the words for how to explain this. It's like with, the stresses that go along with decision making, if you just kind of get it out of the way, you can focus on things that matter. So making sure that you're being really clear and concise with your decision making will kind of relieve that pressure. And then what gives Gemini's power? The Lovers. So this is, family, partnership, whether it be romantic or more of like a sibling camaraderie type thing. That's really what's going to light your fire this month. So what increases your creativity? Wheel of Fortune. So this is, I don't really like the Wheel of Fortune, just it's not my favorite card because it's just kind of abstract. Some people say, oh, it's good things coming into your life. I think it's more, when I read this card, it's more of anything and everything, which isn't always a clear message, which is what makes it frustrating. So it looks like because this is a general reading, everyone's going to be getting their inspiration and creativity from a different place. So just be open to your outlet kind of coming into your space and you being open to receiving creative calls and messages. And then what makes Gemini strong this month? Okay, so it's the Hanged Man. I actually really enjoy working with this card because it's about what have you been doing? What are your patterns? Really identifying the things within yourself that are stagnant and shifting it out. So this is a really healing card. So it looks like you're going to have a lot of clarity around what you've been doing and how you've been doing things, and you're going to be able to shift it into something brighter for yourself. What brings Gemini success in July? King of Chalices, King of Cups. So look out for your friends who are really grounded in their emotions and stable. Look for the people who you kind of rub shoulders with and hang out with who are Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Just keep your eyes peeled. They at least have a watery quality about them. Very emotionally in touch. Okay, and then we have what kindles Gemini's magic this month. Work. So there's something that you're working on that you feel really good about, that is you understand as being worth your time. Okay, the big thing that I want to clarify right now is the Two of Coins for your health. The Chariot, yeah, so it's just like you pushing forward, making sure that you are moving in a positive direction that really agrees with you, and doing things that are in affinity with you. And then I'm also going to clarify what increases your creativity this month. The Magician. So it is about, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want to call in? What do you want in your space? That's going to be the big question. Because your creativity is about what you want to cultivate. You know, creativity isn't the same for everyone. You know, when I think of creativity for myself, it's about, you know, how do I want to be innovative in my business? How can I add more value to my subscribers, to my viewers, to my followers? You know, what can I do creatively that will result in a lucrative business? Okay, and then let's clarify what kindles your magic. We'll clarify that. Temperance. So making sure that you're focusing on the balance in your life, and that you are, you know, really maintaining all the different facets of your life. Okay, so now I'm going to do the quarterly reads, or the quarterly overview, so more of like a timeline of what your energy looks like. The Wild Unknown is your environment. The Mythological Abstractions is your growth period, and then, so this is you. And then the Sexual Magic Tarot is your romantic relationships, partnered or not. I'm going to go over both. Okay, so the environment in the first quarter is the Mother of Swords. So this is you being really, you coming into your own ideas and being really clear about what you want. Sorry about the phone. And pushing forward with your intuition and with your ideas. Okay, so the your growth period for the first quarter is the Page of Pentacles. So starting off with new ideas, fresh, like new projects is what's coming through. And in your romantic relationships, Ten of Swords. So this is like a big transition either in your communication. Like, I'm not gonna prophesize, you know, like, oh, you're breaking up with a partner. Obviously this is a general reading. I'm not looking at one specific situation. So it's just a transition. You're letting go of the things that don't serve you, whether that be a specific partner or an aspect of your relationship. And so you're in the release state. So this could also be if you're not partnered or you're not coupled. This is your, like, maybe you're releasing a perfect picture, or you're grieving an ex-partner, or, you know, you're letting go of certain expectations or desires that are actually holding back your manifestation. So just trust the process with that. The second quarter environment, we have the Seven of Cups. So this is decision making. This is like you're presented different opportunities and you're looking and evaluating, okay, what's in affinity with me and what's not. Your growth period for the month, King Midas, right? So this is, you can make whatever you want to happen, you can make it happen. And your romantic relationships, Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is someone coming in who's really comfortable with their own emotions, and is able to validate yours as well. So that looks really good. Someone who's sensitive, someone who understands your emotional needs. Okay, and if that's not your partner showing up and being that, then it's, you know, that's kind of what your needs are within your next partnership, whatever you're trying to call in. Okay, your environment for the third quarter, Six of Cups. Okay, so this is you establishing roots, really being grounded and stabilized within your job, within your relationships. There's a certain level of stability that's coming through. And your growth period is the Queen of Pentacles. So you taking on more of a, you know, an abundance mindset and really being responsible, like the responsible, grounded. It goes hand in hand with the environment card, which is you really creating roots and establishing a solid foundation for yourself. And in your relationships, we have Five of Pentacles. So it's kind of like there is, it looks really passionate and romance oriented. So this could be you dreaming and fantasizing about all the romantic getaways that you desire, or how you want, you know, to rekindle the relationship with your current partner. It's just really tapping into that romance piece. Okay. And of course, I'm sure a lot of you know by now that I don't read traditional meanings. With tarot, I read completely differently. So I know you're like, wait a second, that's the disappointment card. That's just not how it shows up in this deck. Okay, so the environment for the end of July, we have the Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, so this is, it looks like collaboration, opportunities for people to come into your life to help you out, move the projects forward that you want, all of that. Your growth period is Hercules, so strength, perseverance, victory, you coming into a place of really knowing yourself and being secure within your decisions. And your romantic relationships, Nine of Pentacles. So this is abundance, like you have plenty to offer, and the people coming into your life also have plenty to offer. So it's about reciprocation and being able to give and take within a relationship, not in the same way that Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles does, because that's about evaluating the give and take. This is just affirming that you have a lot to offer right at this time. Okay? So that's everything for this reading. I hope you enjoy it and you have an awesome July. Quickly, so the giveaway information, if you go and like my Facebook page, I'll put the link in the description. If you go and like my Facebook page, there's a post that says giveaway. All you have to do is comment your name under that post so I know you want to be entered into the giveaway. Make sure you like the page, because it's only people for people who have liked the page can be entered into the giveaway. And then you can win a 30-minute session with me, either over the phone or Zoom call. I'm available for both if you're international. And so go do that if you want to win a session with me. If you're looking to book a personal reading, then I'll put the link below for that. If you want to learn to read tarot, I have a tarot group. I'll post the link. It's called The Daily Prophet. And I do a whole bunch of tutorials, videos for people who are new to tarot. And I do record a lot of bonus content that I don't post on YouTube. And so if you haven't signed up for my newsletter yet, go do that. I'll post the link for that as well. And you can get, I just sent out the summer solstice reading. You'll get to know first thing about giveaways and classes that I'm launching. So I'll post that. And then don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Onyx Healing, and I will see you next time. Bye.